Hey everyone, and welcome back to Remember This Tech. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the ALLPOWERS R600 portable power station and the SP27 100-watt portable solar panel that ALLPOWERS sent over for me behind me. We're going to go over what it can power and how long, and see what capabilities, and go over the features and functions of it. So without further ado, let's dive right into this unboxing, and further on we'll do some testing. Come on, let's go! So here we have it. Let's get this open. And we have a warranty card, activation, and the brochure. Let's check this out real quick. The ALLPOWERS portable power station, the R600, and a QR code to visit on Facebook. Safety instructions. We have the layout of the front ports and panels, and I'll show you this in the unit itself. Carport output, LCD display, AC2 output, and power on and off, AC on and off, DC on and off, USB ports, and then the side, the AC input and the solar input. We'll go over a lot of those inputs and what's in here, and capacities as well. And the port on the unit can take an XT60, 200, it says 220 max input, and it just gives you ideas of what it can and can't power. Adequate packaging here, padding. Got the power cord for the unit to charge from AC power. And this is the beige unit. This is not the standard black unit, but it's, I think it looks nicer in fact, and it's well padded. Let's put this box to the side. If you buy the R600 power station only, the package includes one R600 power station, one AC charging cable, and one RC instruction manual. But if you buy the R600 power station and the solar panel, the package includes the R600 power station, one AC charging cable, and one R600 instruction manual, plus the solar panel right here. It features built-in MC4 connectors and more, which I will show you the solar panel after we go over this unit. This unit has an all-new beige color to it. Features two AC outlets, 110 volts on the front, 110 volts, 600 watts, with 1200 watt peak power for surges. Two USB-C ports you see right here. Has two USB-A ports here and here, and one car cigarette 12 volts 10 amps, and it also has a 15 watts wireless charger. Here's your power button for the unit, which you have to hold in for a few seconds. Now I did charge this unit so we can test it out. You also have DC and AC power. You have to turn them on, but they're separate. Let's see if the wireless charging works. And it did, it came right on and it's charging. Right now we got 4 watts out, but this is supposed to be rated for 15 watts for charging. Now we bumped up to 10 watts out, 11 watts. I do have a thicker phone case on, so it could be why that is. We also have a light here, and it's gonna strobe for emergency. So that's kind of nice if you're in the dark and you can't see. You could turn this on and use this to see where you're going and what's going on. On the side here, we have a protected panel, but here we have the AC charging. Here you have your fuse and the T60 connector. Your solar panels that I mentioned previously with 220 watt max solar input charging capacity. So you could fully recharge this portable power station with the AC wall outlet in 1 hour. ALLPOWERS has fast charging technology. You don't need a bulky power brick for this unit. It'll recharge from the AC power at 400 watt max AC input, 200 watt max solar input, and 200 watt max car input. You could use this not only for backup emergency power, but you could use it as what they claim as a reliable UPS. The R600 mini portable generator provides backup power instantly when the grid fails, protecting your desktop PC or file servers or other sensitive devices from data loss. This R600 is equipped with the LFP battery cells, which you can use and recharge the R600 more than 3,500 times before it hits 80% of the battery life. That's almost 10 years of regular use. This R600 portable generator also includes advanced BMS protection, monitoring voltage, current, and temperature to keep your batteries running for years. This also has an app you can use to monitor your battery life, output, all that stuff. And it says here you have to press the DC button 3 seconds to turn on and off the Bluetooth. So DC button 3 seconds. So now it's on. Connect, and then it sees the device now. So let's check out this device here. See, it sees the R600. And I know this isn't great for viewing, but here it is. And it shows the version 2 R600. It shows that the AC and DC power is on, but you can turn it off from your device, just like that. What other features does it have? LED lights you can turn on. The secondary mode, you have work mode, standard mode here. You can mute the sounds on here. Fast mode. You can switch to eco mode, and I think that's for saving power. And you can, when in eco mode, you can choose to set shutdown times, like if you forgot it and it was on. So let's try it out. So you can go 1 hour, 2 hours, 6 hours. It's your power profile, so that's not bad. So we'll leave it at standard mode. So it's good that it has a useful but somewhat limited, in my opinion, app. It tells you the remaining time, gauge how much time you got. So, but let's crack open the 100 watt portable solar panel behind me that they sent over and take a look at it. So this right here is the ALLPOWERS solar 100 watt portable solar panel. This right here is the portable stand, which you'll see in a moment what it's for. But right here, we have a carrying case. It's all in one, by the way. Here is your accessories pouch, and then also the MC4 connectors. In here you also have the T60 connector, and over here you have the DC car input, various power adapters. And then you have a small instruction manual that tells you best positioning of the solar panels, how to connect up more than one of these panels in series or parallel. There's another stand here. On the front here, Velcro. Then we have our panel. So here we have the unit with its stands for the back. And you can't screw these up. They only go in one way. And you would connect up your panel, and then the T60 connector goes into the side of your unit here. Everything is keyed, you cannot mess it up. It's a really sunny day. I figured let's test out the ALLPOWERS SP27 solar panel because we're getting max sun. And we're going to plug in the XT connector here in the back of the unit, and we are pulling, we're getting almost 80 watts from this unit, and that is pretty amazing. 79 watts. So we can charge this unit up pretty fast. As one final test, I'm going to check to see whether the ALLPOWERS R600 unit can take up to 220 watt rated input for solar. How am I going to do that since they only sent me a 100 watt panel? Well, I'm hooking up two 200 watt panels in series, my own and my array, and then I'm going to plug them into the unit and see what we get for power. Here we go to the XT60 connector. Look at it's going up 50 watts because the sun's coming out now. You should see it boost up 87, 117, 144, 159. The sun's really pouring in. 203, 220. Oh, it's even going over the rated. 250. You saw that, right? It went over the rated input. 226. It hasn't shut off. That's amazing. You saw that, right? Sun. What's unique about this is most of these smaller 300 watt, 600 watt solar batteries of this size don't accept over 100 watts input for solar. So that this unit can take up to 220 means it's going to charge that much faster. So it's got a leg up, an advantage for that in its weight class, in that it can take a lot higher input for solar. So that is amazing. So this is where the fun phase comes in, where we get to testing a few things. I wouldn't necessarily advise putting in an extension cord on this, but if you're in an emergency power outage position, you may actually need to do this for a couple lights or something. One, I've got a tool battery here that I need to charge. So we're going to start with this. And now we're charging. We're pulling 37 watts. Let's see if the app indicates that it's 37 watts as well. And it confirms 37 watts. So that's cool. And it says 5 hours remaining on the battery. So when we have wireless charging, why not use it, right? So let's put on an iPhone. Alright, so that's charging. And we are up to 41 watts now. We've got USB-C here, so let's try it out. Let's charge up this iPad. Okay, now we're charging the iPad. Now we're up to 57 watts output. And that's really modest. That's really not much at all. Now let's try something maybe we shouldn't try. Can we power a hairdryer? Why would we? Well, we want to test the wattage. Let's test it on low first. 423 watts. 418 watts. 400 watts. It's not a problem. Power's going down. You can see 416 watts. So, can we go to high? Let's see if we can go to high. Alright, we're going to turn it to high. Oh, overload. It did not take... So it couldn't take the surge. Over voltage protection. Alright, so we probably have to shut it off and reset it. But, I mean, what if we ran the hairdryer, right? But then we ran our other devices charging. I mean, that would be acceptable. We can get near the 600 watts, right? We have the battery. Let's turn it on. So our 39 watts charging this chargeable battery. We know this takes about 100 watts for power. So we'll get this up here. We're at 90 watts. So if this takes 400 watts, we should be able to get 500 watts. See, we're pulling 89 watts. Now let's turn the hairdryer on low. 506 watts. Not bad. So we're getting around 505, 506 watts from this. Not bad at all. We're at 90% power, so not bad. So that's my unboxing and testing review of the ALLPOWERS R600 beige unit with the ALLPOWERS SP27 100-watt portable solar panel. Not bad. In fact, I'm still charging a battery behind me because why not, use it, because you can recharge it with the panel. It's like free power. So this unit has a 5-year warranty. The battery life is rated at 3,500 recharge cycles. It still has over 80% power capacity. That's what they're meant for. Use them, recharge them. Charge your stuff, charge it up on solar, repeat the process. That's what they're meant for. They're also meant for backup potential, emergency situation. You can run refrigerator, lights, recharge your phones for connectivity. Get one that suits your needs. You may need a bigger unit than this. They have 1500, 2000, 2500. They even have a really big one, a 3600 watt unit that just came out. Hopefully I'll get to test some of these larger units in the future. It met my expectations and I was pretty surprised. I like how compact it is. I like the carrying handle, which some don't have a convenient retractable handle like this one does. The app is simple but easy to use. And yeah, thanks to ALLPOWERS for sending over this combo unit. And if you're interested in this, I'll put the link for the products in the description section below, so feel free to check it out. And I'll also have a coupon code for ALLPOWERS for a discount on their products. If you haven't seen the solar power for your shed video, feel free to check it out next in the link above. So thanks for coming along with me on this review and unboxing and testing of the ALLPOWERS R600 and the SP27 100-watt portable panel. So thanks for watching. Remember this tech.